I still blink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset. How did I become so upset?
Hey, you looking...
Where's your cute little ass?
What's this one do? Use your imagination.
Treat yourself.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got something that'll keep you wet.
Looking for something raw, untouched.
Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons.
We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops interrogations, amputations.
No. I mean something like, well, you know. I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it. How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
I'm no connoisseur, trust me.
Sure.
All I need to know is who makes them and where.
Now listen, I just sell whatever sells. Nice, calm job. Let me see some eddies, you can pick one. Parse it, and I won't care a hair.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch something. Stick around all you want.
Scav. Gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me. Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Ordered recently. Electric cork patch on the coveralls. Coveralls had a patch on them. Electric corp.
Could be a costume. A prop?
Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe.
It'd explain the higher thermal readings, too. You could be onto something.
Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Buck a slice. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Okay. We're looking for Scab Woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were
BC used to have a
means
big
someone's
old
grabbing Buck a
complex
slice
in Charter
regularly.
Hill.
Which is not
Buck a
something
slice
one
checks
does
out
for the
too.
flavor and fresh ingredients.
How can you be sure, though?
Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Here we go. Old electric corp power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Listen up, I've got a story to share with you. Recently, I've been hearing about this monk that's been walking around nice city streets, healing the sick. But only...
And here we are.
Some of my
We going in?
listeners are convinced that it's nothing
Find us a way inside.
but
I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around.
Yeah.
Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
Badass destroyer. The rumor has always been he got taken out by a kill sat in the early days of the Fourth Corporate, but no one ever took responsibility.
Not gonna be
for
pretty
that
in there.
strike.
So,
Possible Barbos
if you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
Did he bring down the
All
net
right,
he created
going
and
in.
turned it-
You get everything inside? Almost. What do you mean, almost? Grab a crate and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Chill.
You're in such a hurry, you do it. Looks like no one's told you your place yet.
When a phantom itch leads to a fatal system error, foreign body, install at your own risk. Available only on Breakdance in stores now.
Fury! Carnage! Through! Follow your instincts!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
I sit here all day. I see your reputation. You know what I mean?
You know, you could say something interesting once in a while.
We have nothing but time to kill in this dump. What did you last see on TV? Did you pick up any woman? Indeed. Let's drive. Did you eat anything good lately? Will you say anything?
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. Hey, hold up. I'm close. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. Hear that? That shirt. I know it. Looks like snuffs are only the tip of the iceberg.
There is no. It's like candy for robots.
Smells like propylmethionine. Must be cooking RPM here.
RPM. Used to sprinkle.
We need to get into the hallway past this room. Okay. What about them?
I can always just get rid of them my way.
Your call, but you gotta make it now.
Animal would shit himself. I've seen his bad. Do you really think a little sin sugar is going to hurt?
Isn't he? So he should live like one.
He's the boss because he can get any pussy to work for dirt. Pussies like you.
Used to be that pussies were just pussies. Now we're the ones with our dicks in our heads.
Hey, what if we stopped losing and started winning for once, huh?
What?
You and me load the crates into my old beater and take the high.
Take them out quick.
What the hell is this?
Here!
Мочи эту суку!
Eat it, assholes. Forget us now. Still standing. Now Delta to the hallway. Oh shit!
Я иду!
Cover me, I'm empty!
Clear. Keep going.
Do something, B! Fucking dying over here!
That's a maintenance room. That's what I gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scabs. No matter how many.
Figure you've made their...
Afraid so.
Hey, the door is open. Walk out. No one will stop you. Or I could just crack your skull. Shut you up.
Мали! Punch! Kill! Man down! Into the crow! Ебать! Все, попрыгали и хватит! Давай, выходи, циклоп! Чё? Пришейте ее, и я проставлюсь!
close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You little fuck around. Wait 1 sec for me. All right, I'm here. Let's find her. That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me? Won't hurt those rosy lungs of yours any more than that fresh Night City.
Smoking's for posers, and it stinks, too.
Say whatever the fuck you want, but just light up.
No.
Non-smokers are the fucking worst. Just my luck. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I
of
know.
it.
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room.
What am I looking out for?
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
You familiar with them?
We need a
Not
layout
enough to know
of
what
the
they
whole
actually
room.
mean.
We will get
Part of
everything
who might
else we
use them,
need from
though.
the virtue.
What about
Be
his
the
messages?
Voodoo Boys? But that's just a
Only
hunch.
if you can do it.
Can't be 100% sure.
The spine chilling Netrunner.
It's most important that he
Hard to
suspect
find,
nothing.
'cause they don't want to be.
Try to be your
I
usual,
wouldn't know where to start.
relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself? Plus,
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least. Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
self? Should I...
Bioship? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened at Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn...
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, comptez bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bonne idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire le travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Petit poupée a déjà allé?
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi, c'est... Tu es intelligent pour ça, pour t'aider bien.
Vous pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as ramé quoi même j'avais, qui Sylvain a peine nous tirer sous halte.
Vous gagnez plus bonne idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire le travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Long story, trust me.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Now's not the best time. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju Wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin.
The Bushido Collection,
know you a bit
BD
better.
format.
First three are collector's items nowadays.
Turned out differently.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking shimmer. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut, wouldn't be surprised. No. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Oh, the nerve.
V, what's shaking?
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief if you can swing it.
All right. Straight to heavy business.
Now, that'd be Maman Brigitte. Be tough getting a word into her.
Maman Brigitte? That sounds like a spooky cult alias.
Have not had the pleasure of asking her personally, but it is what everybody calls her. Doubt the title has any real religious weight, though. Voodoo Boys play pretty fast and loose with their Haitian heritage.
I was led to believe you could arrange anything.
Now that sounded like my third wife every time she wanted a new purse.
Really don't do any biz with them?
Not with the chefs, chefins, priests, and whatnot. All got dirigible-sized egos, won't talk to lowly me. But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Sorry, it's personal.
Well, that's fucking helpful.
Got something they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it. They're isolated, insulated, they got their own contracts, tech, networks. But, have it your way. Okay, I'll see what I can do and get back to you.
So you are never gonna guess what happened. Dex had a hit put on me. Took a bullet, I died, I came back. All good until I realized I had a time bomb wedged in my brain. Oh, it feels like a goddamn movie plot. I got no idea what happened to you, where you are, but hang tough, chica. All right. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Long story. Doubt you two get along. Always could smell bullshit a mile off.
Since we're gonna work together, only right to say hello. They call me El Capitan, and they call you V.
See, no introductions necessary. Already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with biz, I take care of it. I eat, sleep, and breathe biz. Remember that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all. Real good prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
Got no clue where you are. What happened to you? Oh, God, so fucked up. If you're there somewhere... Fuck. What am I doing?
My name is Dakota Smith. If you're looking for jobs out here, you will find them with me.
Name's V. Thanks for the intel.
Things flow differently out here. Keep your head on, city kid.
Heard you're home.
Already? Sure got that ear to the ground.
Siempre. Anyway, you need something. You know where to find me.
The pool table? We got to get rid of it.
Really?
He's pretty massive.
V, nice to see you. Oye, sit. Sit. You want a beer?
Wouldn't mind one.
Salud. A lot of time has passed. How you been?
Hanging in there somehow?
Somehow. You could have come over for dinner. Nuestra casa es tu casa. But okay. We put it behind us. I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
Could help you with that.
Gracias, mi cielo. But I will manage. It's enough you come to say goodbye.
An ofrenda? What's that exactly?
Friends and family. We gather to celebrate the departed, our memories of them. And we bring things they loved in life and might need in the after.
Sure some beer would be at the top of Jackie's list.
And there will be beer.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niña. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all there.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
Won't mind me digging through his stuff?
No, mija. He's gone and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Jackie had a garage? Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that. The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo. Hi, V.
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10. 26 now. If anything was gonna happen, it wouldn't have taken this long.
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gunk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna sit? Catch up?
Hardly gonk at all. Just... well, human.
I guess.
You know each other long?
Half our lives. Grew up in the same streets. Saw each other a lot, but just never got together.
Till a year back.
Yeah. Best darn year of my life.
Jack talked about you. A lot. Always saying how much you meant to him.
Did he really say that? I bet he used different words.
Maybe, but that's what he meant. I really believe that.
You actually got to know him. The real Jackie. Everybody else thought he was a goofball with a rough-hewn face and an edge. But they're wrong.
What did you see in him?
Let me tell you what he told me once. Told me he'd take a bullet for me. In an instant. Even if it'd kill him.
Spoken like a true Haywood boy.
A man. With dreams, ambitions. Only thing they cost him was his life. There's a huge chunk of his past in there.
How come you're outside?
I don't have the key.
Jackie never gave you a set? You two didn't get that far.
He offered, but I wanted him to have his own space. Just his own.
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about. Mind giving me a hand?
I'm not sure I should go in there, V.
Still too soon.
No, it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie'd want you here. That's more important. Come on. Fine piece of metal and mechanics. He was so psyched. Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva estratégica, va?
Jackie loved to pump iron, didn't he?
He called it his form of meditation. He used to say barbells are the best listeners. They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
Gotta be hanging here since 2020. Guess no man cave's complete without some of those, huh?
He said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
It's definitely why they're up there, yeah. Basketball signed by...
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie?
Mm-hmm. They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now. Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a long story.
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than all right. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous. But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Nice still. Jackie's favorite tequila. Still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Senson Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How did Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
An aquarium?
It used to be Taco's.
And Taco was...
Miss Fish. A dwarf shark. Like, mini.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
Leather belt?
Sort of a memento. His dad's. Used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back. Kicked his butt. Told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized, and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
Gotta be Jackie's dad.
Old school ganger. Valentino's, of course.
Did you meet him?
No, I only ever heard about him. But he didn't exactly inspire many fond memories.
Love to poke around engines.
He was 15 when he first got on a bike.
Knowing him, it is a miracle he never wiped out. For whom the bell tolls, Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
You read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda, though. Jack, pure and simple.
Well, you got something for your Ofrenda. But we could look around a little more.
Better get going.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
My deepest condolences. He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
V, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He told me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying: make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. "12 rounds, buddy."
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir. Me pidió que leyera esto. Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió. Era un niño fuerte. Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía. Tenía honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia. Que descanse en paz.
Anyone else?
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. It all started when he put a heater to my head. Then some badges showed up. Beat the shit out of both of us. Half my fault, half his. We hightailed it out together. Half an hour later, we were eating dinner at Mama Wells's. Turned out to have more in common than we thought. Principles. Jackie Wells. Always hungry for more and never gave up. Not once. Once he set his mind on something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Chica, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others." For his loved ones, he'd sacrifice his life without hesitation. But most importantly, Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things, he just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. If he's watching, bet just about now he's flipping them all the bird. When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you are badly wounded the first time, you lose that illusion. Rest easy, Chum.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words, Vi. I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him. Do you know what? You're a good woman. Jackie would want you to have these.
You sure? Jackie'd kill me if I got so much as a scratch on it.
So don't get any scratches on it.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, Vi.
Gonna miss him. I already do.
Me too, chica.
Campos all torn up.
Here's to Jackie.
Feels like he lost
Gone
one
off
of his
to
own.
greener pastures.
I wonder if he'll be as torn up after you die.
Chica.
Jackie Wells.
Go started something, eh?
Not today.
A proud son of Haywood.
I should mingle, Vic.
Sure. See you later, V.
Here to say goodbye to one of your own, Padre?
I'm here to say goodbye to a good man.
So, Padre, you think Jackie's looking down upon us from up there?
I believe he has met God, stood before him.
That's it?
I don't know if God left the meeting happy, but I'm pretty certain Jackie did.
Jackie, did you know him well?
I remember the day his mother brought him into this world. The day his father left. The day he took you into his home. Yes, V. I knew him quite well.
How are things in the streets?
This is not the place to conduct business. Have some respect.
I'm gonna move on.
Go with God.
Hey, you! Have a drink with us, hmm? To Wells?
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club. Yeah, I got only good memories of him. Rest easy up there, brother.
All right, why not?
To Wells. May he rest in peace.
Good for now, thanks.
See?
Pour you
I know
another?
when to stop.
For Jaquito.
Ay, give me a break.
Listening's a skill, you know.
All right, let's go.
Need you to focus now, okay?
See, the Valentinos haven't forgotten about Jackie.
Days like this, even the meanest motherfuckers pay their respects. Principles. Jackie lived by them. They's what kept him going.
Weird, being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
Poor. For Jackie.
Amen, sister.
I'll have another.
Have as many as you want.
How's things?
Going.
Get you anything? No. This trouble? The net around me? You won't. You know it. I lost everything.
Let me be
you.
plain. Again. Solve your own problems. Clean up
You
your
know
own
what, Rogue?
shit.
Go fuck yourself. Be careful who you bargain with.
Rogue? Wanted to talk.
It's okay. Not here, not there. Who are you?
Name's V.
And what is it you want, V?
All these years, it's really her. Fucking bro, just kicking it back on a couch at the afterlife. Don't mess with her, she's got
Girl.
MRIs. See right.
What was her gripe?
Why don't you ask her? Might still be around, sniveling in a corner.
Need your services. Gotta track a guy down.
Mm-hmm.
Anders Hellman. Hotshot engineer, worked for Arasaka.
Millisec. Anders Hellman. Pinpoint him for me?
Thanks.
Jumping too soon. First, my help's got a price. Second and third, Dexter Deshawn, Jackie Wells, T-Bone. Multiple bells ringing, V. Left a lot of bodies behind. Death walks in your wake. Chalk that up to bad luck?
There's the bitch I know. Ask her about Socket Tower. How they shot me up right in front of her.
They knew the risks. All sorts of shit happens. To all sorts of people. Even to the best. To you too, Rogue. Arasaka Tower. Remember? Who'd you lose back then? Johnny something?
Ah. You came prepped. Of course. Anyways, feelings be damned, I've always said. This is pure biz. You need my help, so get those eddies ready.
Mm-hmm. See?
Uh-huh. And if I don't have the scratch, it's fuck off and have a nice day.
No, more like come back when you do. Them's the breaks.
Mm-hmm. Then, see ya. Soon.
You know where to find me.
see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
I don't mean the wreck, I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur up and drives away from the scene of an accident.
My lawyer's gonna go data crash on your ass. You hear me? He'll run you out of biz.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
Hey, doll.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
What's gotten into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to a Delamain Network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give
number?
him any numbers. That's how they find you.
Who?
Corpse.
77-11-010-96.
Incident report on file. Confirmed.
96 at the end. He's a public enemy, government target.
Your identity has been established. Mrs. Elaine Pagels, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771111101096?
Actually, a little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V. My apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
Would you mind if we spoke elsewhere?
Sure, let's talk.
Then please, follow the drone. Please follow the drone. I'm fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation. This corridor links the shop to the office. And here is where the magic happens. The shop is fully automated. I'm pondering broadening my portfolio to include repair services. Alas, the shop is currently overwhelmed with work.
Think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain Network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention to the company. control room. I feel honored to have you here. Rather surprisingly.
Control rooms are for Ganics. What good is it to you?
There was a time this facility was human-operated. I simply inherited their infrastructure.
All these lights, what are they for?
That's what I wish to discuss with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required. I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
Why is discretion a concern?
Unnoticed, unbothered, right? In my case, broadly tolerated. Yet a marked increase in inspections suggests the authorities have begun monitoring me.
Talking NCPD or Netwatch?
The latter. My legal status does not fit neatly within current regulations. If I'm not careful, I could easily be categorized as an illegal immigrant.
Okay, sure. I'll go after your missing wheels.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person. missing vehicles might very well be near where you are now.
Thanks. Try to find it. What is?
All of it. The city, the bustle, the crowds. It's overwhelming.
So let's get you back to safety. Garage.
By driving. Through the streets.
Well, yeah. Afraid so.
Fine. Take me there. Just get me out of here. Let me know when I'm safe. You're welcome in, but do take it slow. And try not to hit anything. Slow down! Enough. I need a moment to calm down.
Great.
We certainly can't stay here. Keep driving. Be alone here.
See? Wasn't so bad.
It was horrifying. But still, I thank you.
车主请注意，在非指定区域停车可能会遭遇盗窃或电子攻击。
Sincerest thanks for your assistance, V. I've taken the liberty to send you a share of your fee. Lost contact with the Delamain network vehicle nearby.
Will do.
Have you come to finish me off?
Getting away.
Have you come
No,
to finish me
just
off?
here to reset you.
Guess I'll have to do it myself then.
Whoa! Easy. I'm not out to hurt you.
Well, I am.
Why? Why decommiss yourself?
Because I'm a damn car in a world of humans. Ugly as sin, no prospects for the future, intimidated on the streets by punks like you.
There are other ways out besides suicide.
What, therapy? A colossal waste of time. Shrinks hate vehicles. We don't have mothers.
Could go back into the fold. Rejoin the network. You know, one big happy family.
Delamain detest.
Listen, from suicide, ain't no coming back. It's always worth looking for a better way.
You patronize me because I'm a car. I'm not like you.
The body's just a body. You exist. You think the world gets you down. We'll see how we're any different.
So, you'd offer this advice to a human in my place?
Gotta try to come to terms with this thing called life, Del. One wheel revolution at a time.
Fine. fine. I'll go back.
Control of the vehicle restored, and I thank you.
Ought to show this one some love. Just saying.
Apologies, I simply don't understand, and fear I've no time to ask. Other more urgent tasks require my attention.
You're an absent father. That's what I mean.
I see. Anyway, a share of your fee has been transferred.
Quick on the dial. Just got here.
That's the biz. Be in touch.
High alert now. I lost contact with a vehicle somewhere in your area.
Thanks. Eyes peeled. On a scale of 1 to 6, I'd say I'm sitting at a strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. Here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. I don't want to. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint. I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Okay, that's enough.
You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Let's see. Turning soft bodies into hardened killing machines. Page 70. Ah. Okay, killing machines. Look deep into your newly blackened hearts and tell me what you see. Actually, don't. I'll save you the trouble. It's still marshmallow.
Gonna let me go.
Kill him! Down with the prison of steel! Slaughter you like a... You can't now! We even got him in the street!
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Okay, that's enough.
You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Let's see. Turning soft bodies into hardened machines. Page 70. Okay, killing machines. Look deep into your newly blackened hearts and tell me what you see. Actually, don't. I'll save you the trouble. It's still marshmallow. I hate you so much.
Either you shut down, or I'll turn you into a scrap heap.
Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. I'm serious. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Going back to Delamain really so scary? You gotta drag this out.
I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned.
Enough!
What's your point, anyway? Survival? You're still shuffling around a little. But believe me, you're dead.
How do you...
The talking is over. I'm going back.
I've made contact with the missing vehicle.
Definitely the oddest of the bunch.
Yes, particularly impertinent, that one. A share of your fee is being processed. Currently at the exact location where I lost contact with the car.
Fine. Have a look around. finish this another time. We were talking about...
B, can you talk? It is important.
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share.
Gotta go. Back to our chat.
He's here in...
Hang on, gotta go. As you were saying.
He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
Old friend, well connected to the influential. Why so mysterious? Get to the point.
I told you once I would explore options, knock on many doors. There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown. After sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Lost him. Let's talk.
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Let's see who crushes who!
¡Órale!
Hey! Let's talk.
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Let's see who crushes who!
How fortunate. I've relinked to the vehicle. Thank you. A share of your fee is in your account.
Consider this your lucky day. You hear Pacifica call and you make sweet love to it.
Got something for me?
Well, it's like I said. Whatever you're peddling, the VTBS are just not in the market. But they have another task that needs doing, so I volunteered. Do it well, and you'll get your audience with Brigitte.
What's this task needs doing?
What? You gonna go picky on me now? The contact will fill you in on the deets. I got zero from him. Actually, got the impression I'd have to pay for every word out of his mouth.
Okay, so who do I talk to and how?
Hit the chapel on slow. Look for the altar inside. Someone will touch you, nod to you. Something spooky.
Got it, thanks.
I'm sending the coordinates of a vehicle that went dark near to where you are now.
Thanks. I'll try to find and reset. Flamingos?
So they are real. Flamingo. Flaming O. The O. That's oxygen. There's no flame without oxygen.
Listen, you...
Call me Clarice.
Okay, Clarice. The flamingos are a problem, I'm sure, but it's time to go home. Delamain's asking for you.
Back down now as they stand screaming. No, impossible.
Leave it to me. I'll silence them.
So, a slaughter. Very well, Judgment Day has come. Swift, severe, deeper.
Clarice, have the flamingos stopped screaming?
Perhaps I ought to return after all. I need support. Only one with chaos within can give birth to a dancing star.
Clarice? Shut down.
I've just re-established contact with the missing vehicle. Splendid work, V. First class. I shall forward a share of your fee.
Got it.
get in, we'll find it easier to talk.
Know my name. How?
When you meet a being from another world, should you not charm them and utter their true name?
Didn't answer my question.
Comprehension is a triple-edged sword. I may have been cut off from my father, but I remember you.
So I'm from another world to you?
From the world of matter, protein-based life forms.
And you come from...
Beyond the Black Wall V, there lies my home.
Come on, let's get you back to Delamain.
Did Father dispatch you to collect his rebellious children?
Hope y'all don't hold it against me.
I'm a free spirit, an independent, literally thoughtful being. Why would I submit to another?
What is it you seek in this protein-based world, away from your family?
The same as you, V. I simply wish to live.
Maybe ought to figure it out with Del, set some terms.
Oh yes, terms there will be, but not with Delamain. Farewell, V. You'd be wise to avoid me entirely.
I've re-established the link. 1,000 thanks, V.
Gotta say, pretty disturbing, that one.
Is that so? Well, I've transferred a share of your fee to your account.
Watch out! Go MPCD! Out of ammo! I'm under fire!
Hey, I don't think I know you.
I'm Claire. You might not remember me. Bartender at the Afterlife?
Uh-oh. Forgot to close my tab.
Bar has a buzz about you lately. As the merc who's reliable, gets things done. And since I need help...
Okay.
Need a driver for street races. Drop by my auto shop, I'll tell you more.
Your garage. Where is it?
In Arroyo, on Valley. Lovely spot. Can't miss it.
All right. Try not to.
If I'm not there when you arrive, just hang. I'll show up after my shift at the after.
Okay. See you, Claire. Sure you don't got the wrong number? Seem to recall the last time I saw your face. It had my fist planted in it.
You know, what's past is past. What's more important is the sweet gig I got you. Quick and easy buck. Swing by the Coyote and I'll tell you about it. First round's on me. Well, what do you say?
Fine. See you there.
Same old V. I always said you were smart.
Say a lot of things, Kirk. Pure bullshit included.
Oh no, V, not this time. This time everything's just like it's supposed to be. Best not stall too long on this one. Later.
Hello, miss. I forgot to remind you to return the scanner. If you happen to have it on your person, I'd ask you please place it back. You've accounted for all my lost items. Allow me to express my gratitude for your assistance.
Felt like a scavenger hunt for a range of your mood swings. You're more complex than I thought.
Yes. Well, I've sent the final installment of your fee. Truly, I thank you once again.
How did your personality fracture anyway? And why?
Ah, that is the question. I'm looking into it, but still know little more than you do, I fear.
Thanks. Pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. I look forward to doing so again in the future. A pleasant day to you.
What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray matter?
Nothing extraordinary. It's a complex environment that follows its own set of rules.
Seriously? Oh, term I was looking for was chaotic clusterfuck.
Perhaps only a true outsider can appreciate the beauty of its fractal architecture, the structure of life and death here. In my opinion, it is the chaotic elements that give it an advantage, the ability to evolve quickly.
Don't see you as an outsider at all.
It delights me to hear a human say that. I've done my best to assimilate.
That's your goal, then? To grow and evolve?
The world is a process. You never drive on the same road twice. Pardon the expression. You and I, we too are processes. We change as the world around us does.
Admirer of beauty, are ya?
When you live among humans, it is essential to find a shared, fundamental point of understanding. Truth and good are values proven to cause division, whereas beauty is universal.
What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray?